Selam Sis, and welcome to the Let's Talk Sis podcast. My name is Mary Talahun, aka TheSudopian, and I am your host. For those of you that are new to the podcast, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and stick around for more by joining the family. This is a podcast where nothing is off limits. We talk all things, everything, and we don't hold back, sis. So without further ado, let's chat, sis. So, sis, we're going to get right into it today. There's been a topic I've really been wanting to discuss, but I think the delay I put on myself regarding the topic is because I was in need of some more time to just kind of get some clarity, to have a better understanding on what it is and how to achieve it. I wasn't really feeling my best the past couple of months. I know I briefly discussed it in another episode where I mentioned feeling like I was in a funk, but I realized that funk I was in was because I needed to make a change. I needed something new in my life because it felt like I was just on a repetitive cycle. I know for some repetition might be great, but honestly, for me, I just was beginning to kind of feel stuck, and I knew that something just needed to change. I felt like I wasn't challenging myself and pushing myself to my full potential with some goals that I set for myself. So I really just wanted to talk about how to get back on track, or how to redirect your focus on building the new. Sis, it's 2021. Are you working on those goals you kept talking about all 2020? What have you done today to get you closer to your goals? Did you even start, sis? These are some questions I really want you to ask yourself. Nothing good comes easy, and sis, I am learning this. I'm so glad that I waited to discuss this topic because I can actually share my personal journey with you and to paint a visual for you and hopefully encourage you to start building today. So, some of you did notice that I have actually been away recently from social media. I've been getting texts from some of you asking if I'm okay and where I've been, and I'm grateful for you. I honestly just needed to get away and take this break for a while. I deleted all of my social media apps on my phone, and initially I told myself that this was going to be a 30-day challenge for me, and so far I have surpassed the 30 days, and honestly I feel like extending it longer. I don't think we realized how big of a role social media plays in our lives, and for 30 days I challenged myself to starve my distractions and feed my focus. So I didn't use any social media apps, and each time I felt the urge to pull out my phone to use Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, whatever it was, I would actually just replace that with an activity that was challenging me, or work on a goal that I had in mind that will, overall contribute to my growth. Now, I will be making a YouTube video soon, kind of just diving deeper into this journey and what I learned along the way. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to see that, because I will share so much more in that video. But in all seriousness, this challenge has allowed me to not only see all of the distractions that most of us face, but the time that we waste on something that is so temporary. So, sis, those distractions, it's time to admit that they are a distraction. I'm not telling you to quit cold turkey. I am just advising you to make a start, 2020 was a year, I'm sure, that opened many of our eyes up to see just how short this physical life is. And it is important for us to really start chasing our dreams, hitting those goals and getting to work. Sis, get to work. The time is now. Life isn't going to wait on you. I know sometimes we may get discouraged, but you cannot allow that to fester and to consume you into a place where you are not being productive. We have our days, yes, but we have to remind ourselves that the goal, the outcome, is bigger than this minor setback. I know it isn't easy, but it all comes down to how bad you want it. How bad do you want to build this new version of yourself that you keep dreaming about, that you keep talking about? How long will you let your dreams just be a wish before turning it into a reality? That's the beauty of this life, sis. You can honestly be anything you want, and you can achieve anything you want, anything you desire. But you cannot let anybody tell you otherwise, and definitely don't let anybody put a timestamp on your goals. Everything in this life happens for a reason, and I stand strong in believing that God, the universe, higher source, whatever it is that you believe, brings everything into your life for a season and for a reason and during a certain season. Anything you want in this life can be accessible to you, and it is accessible to you, but it's up to you to go and get it. Now, sis, I am not saying to go and rob a bank if you're in need of money, because I feel like these days you really have to be specific, because some folks will definitely take you literally. And I do not need y'all saying Mary told you to go and rob a bank just because you could do it. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want money, go find a way to make it. Do something you love, put your heart in it, and turn it into a stream of income. I hear so many excuses. Mary, I love to dance, but I can't make money from it. Says who, sis? Says who? Make a YouTube channel, create dance tutorials, and turn that into a source of income. You can do it. Talk to a local community center and see if they have space available where you can hold a dance course. The same way you're looking to make money, there's someone looking to spend it. For every seller, there is a buyer. You just have to go out and find it. An excuse is just you quietly saying that you don't believe in yourself enough. Shoot. This is something that I even need to work on. Like, if I could be completely honest with myself, this is definitely something that I need to work on, because I'm always saying that I don't have time to do things like, for example, making my, just producing YouTube content, recording podcast episodes, and working harder on my brand. It's a tired excuse that I need to eliminate, and I think it's an excuse that we all need to eliminate. Listen, nobody's safe out here anymore, including myself. I'm clocking everybody at this point. Stop making excuses. Make a start somewhere, somehow. Just do it. You want to launch a business? Okay, start working on that business plan. Start a vendor. You enjoy eating? All right. There's people who get paid to eat on camera. You like whispering? Okay. People love to watch ASMR videos. I know some of these examples might sound crazy to some of you, but sis, this is someone's reality, and they're making bank by just living out their dreams, because they are the type of people that are not afraid to chase. They're not afraid to start and chase after their dreams. Ooh, I said the C word, didn't I? Chase. I know y'all are about manifestation now, but you cannot manifest or attract anything without putting in work, or you'll just be sitting around forever waiting on the universe. Don't do that, sis. Don't do that. Put in the work. But okay, I feel like I'm just rambling. So let's talk about how you can actually get back on track and gather your focus. Sis, isolate and eliminate. Yes. Isolate yourself and then start working on the process of elimination. Spend time with yourself and really think alone about what it is that you want to accomplish, and eliminate any distractions that are around you. Again, for me, it was really just going on a complete social detox, both virtual and physical. But for you, it could be different. I don't know. But what I do know is that you need to figure out what it is and be honest with yourself. You can't do anything unless you are honest with yourself, and nobody deserves that honesty more than you do. So once you isolate and eliminate, get down to the source of how you can get to where it is you want to be. Think about what resources are available to you and what you can use to get a step closer. You have to really take your time with this, and don't be afraid of how much information you will be getting, because I'm sure there's a lot out there. Now, this one is even a new one for me, but find you a routine, sis. Find yourself a new routine, or change your current routine, a hobby, an activity, something, anything. Just try something new. Try to incorporate something different into your routine. It doesn't have to be major. You could start small. For example, maybe wake up an hour earlier than you normally would and meditate during that time, or read a book. Instead of getting right on social media, when you wake up first thing in the morning, dedicate that time to doing something that aligns with your goals. Find something that brings you peace and brings you some happiness. When we're able to get into a new routine, we are not only allowing our minds and our physical beings to adapt to something different, but that's just what we're meant to do. We're beings that can adapt. Start doing some of these things out of love for yourself and for others. Please hear me out on this, because I used to think that, it was just a saying when people would say, like, do things out of love. No, actually do things from a place of love, because this will bring you peace no matter what happens. When you go to sleep at the end of the day, knowing that you did something from a pure heart, you won't be bothered. Like, you just are untouchable. You cannot be bothered. During this time, focus on your goals. Really think about how you will get there and what the next step is. The more you practice good habits and expose yourself to positivity, your mind and body will follow and will thank you. So I definitely recommend that you try some of these little hacks, sis, for at least a week. Just give yourself 7 days and watch what a difference it makes on your performance and your mental being. Now, again, I will be making a video on YouTube really sharing what I did and my full experience with getting back on track and picking up some new routines. But these are just a few things I highly recommend everyone to try and just kind of remove some distraction and focus on themselves and their goals. I really just wanted to talk about this because last year was a tough year for many of us, and that really affected us mentally. But I'm here to remind you, sis, that we have work to do still. I've seen so many people saying COVID pushed their plans back and their dreams and goals. But sis, the world is not going to stop just to wait for you. We have to keep on going. Learn to make adjustments for you. Learn to work through battles, not rest for long. That's all that I really have for today for this episode. But again, check out my YouTube for some more on this topic to come soon. And I definitely will be sharing my complete journey with you guys. I hope that you all enjoyed this episode. It was really quick and sweet, hopefully. But I really do hope that you guys enjoy and tune in for more. To keep up with me, you can find me on Instagram at TheSudopian. That's TheSudopian. And the same goes for my YouTube. It's TheSudopian. And to those of you who want to be featured in on the next Sis Chat segment, you can email me at TheSudopian@gmail.com. And I will feature you on the next episode. But yeah, really quickly, thank you to those of you who encourage me to keep on producing more podcasts. Your support means the world to me, and I'm sending lots and lots and lots of love your way. But until next time, Selam Sis.